So you are going to be doing another CER/exploration of playing with a trebuchet, which meets the requirements of building, modifying, designing a device that will transfer energies. So this is actually really kind of fun because there's a lot to play with in this simulation. And here we go. It's going to load up. So like I said, this is really actually kind of a fun simulation to play with. I'm going to make it full screen. I'm going to stick my camera someplace. I got to figure out where I can go. I'm not covering things up. I'm not even sure where I can put this camera image to not cover things. I'll just make myself smaller. So there we go. I'll stick myself right about. No, it doesn't like me up there. We'll go down here. So maybe I'll have to move myself around. There are lots of things you can play with in here. Anything that is a red dot, you can move. So you can extend the string. If you grab this dot, you make the counterweight bigger. And you'll notice that the things over here change. Prong angle is right there. Sling length is this bottom one right here that you can move up and down. Or you can just click right there and say, I want a sling length of 5 meters. Or I think the max is probably 8. Let's see what it does. 8. You can change your long arm length. Go figure, that's the long side. And you can change your short arm length. You can also move your fulcrum up and down. We are going to use the fulcrum height as the imagined height of your falling counterweight. So we're going to have to use that for the potential energy formula. And then you hit the launch test.
Launch!
And when you hit that launch test, you'll see that it flings your weight. And it'll actually give you some launch angle and initial speed information when you do that. Now, the other part I want to show you here quickly is there are 3 different scenarios here that you can play with. And you have the Stirling Castle, you have the Siege of Acres, and you have the Distance Contest. And when you click on these things, you can then add flames and show a grid. The grid is nice because then you can get some numbers. And if you hit play here and launch
Fire
it,
in the hole!
you'll get the launch, and that was not a very good launch. So we're going to have to go back and reset. It appears our weight went the wrong direction entirely. So we're going to redesign this some. We're going to reset it, and we're going to change the prong angle, and we're going to make our sling longer. And then we're going to go back over here to the launch, and we'll hit launch. And let's see. Once it goes over, there we go. We do have a launch, and if you can hit pause, and you can use these markings here on the screen for height. And you can use them also for distance of travel. So the height of 15 meters in this case of what they got, and that's the target. 15 meters, 111 meters for the range and the energy required. You also get this little report of information. So the design has lots of variables. The launch thing has lots of variables, and I want you to learn to play with it and have some fun. And then we're going to be doing a CER where you explain how some changes in your variations of it produce different results.